Okay, this is another one of the standards. I think it's number 5. So this question's a little bit more challenging. Usually you guys are used to just writing an equation, here's some information, and you're good. But this time, notice Keisha is looking to buy how much her rental is going to be. So we're going to go ahead and figure out how much they charge per day, which is D, miles, M, and then of course the total cost. All of them have the same. So I start off with the first two equations. I have $200 or $240 total, and they drove it for 5 days and 200 miles. Then the second person's rental was $100, and they did it for 2 days, and it's 100 miles. Okay, so now I have a system of equations. So I can go ahead, and to me, I'm looking at it, and I notice that the 200 and the 100 are probably the easiest things to get to be the same, so that I can go ahead and cancel one out. So I'm going to multiply that entire bottom row by -2. So that gives me 240 equals 5D plus 200M for the first equation. Negative 200 equals negative 4D minus 200. See, I wanted to make sure my m's canceled. Remember, now I have 3 equations. So I do 240 minus 200 is 40 equals 5D minus 4D is just a D, and then the 200 m's cancel. That tells me that for the day, they are charging me $40 a day. So you can go ahead and cross off the ones that do not include that. Now we got to figure out how much. Oh, look at that. That's all of them. Missed that bottom one. You could have gone ahead and figured out how much it costs per mile by substituting the $40 in, and we're going to double check. So I have 100, I have a hair on my stylus, equals 2 times 40, which is 80, plus 100 miles. So I subtract the 80 from both sides. So whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. I get 20 equals 100. And then I divide by 100, which that goes away. It's 1/5, which is 0.20. So number 2, or letter B, is correct. Number 2, Eddie's Towing Company charges $40 to hook a vehicle to the truck. And so that means you walk in and you pay $140. Doesn't matter anything else. So the last two are wrong. Then they charge $1.70 for each mile. So the first one's wrong because of the fact that I'm not multiplying that $1.70 by anything. And which equation best fits? B. Those are more like what you're used to. Number 3, the local deli charges a fee for delivery. On Monday, they delivered 2 dozen bagels. So that's 24 bagels on Monday to an office at a total cost of $8. So 24 times bagels is going, and plus the delivery fee, we don't know what it is yet, is going to equal $8. On Tuesday, they have the fee plus 3 dozen. Oh, they're marking it by dozens, so I don't need that. 3 dozen bagels is $11. So then I have to figure out which one looks like that. So first of all, any that have your F being multiplied by something is wrong because they just charge a flat delivery fee. So then I look at letter D. It's correct. Number 4. Max purchased a box of green tea mints. The nutrition label on the box says that a serving of 3 mints contains 10 calories. I bet you there's more on the next page. Oh, look at this. So, just so that we have a travel, 3 mints, 10 calories. On the axis below, graph the function. Okay, so that they already did for you. They even wrote the equation, which, remember, this is my slope. And see where it crosses over at 0? plus 0 is my y-intercept. Okay, a full box of mints costs 180 calories. Use this equation to determine the total number of mints in a box. So your calories are 180 for the whole box. So you have two options here. I can multiply both sides by 3 and then divide by 10, or I can multiply both sides by the reciprocal, which is 3 over 10. So then that and that will cancel, and I have 54 mints. Number 5. A shipping company charges $1.20 times the sum of the length, width, and height. Notice sum. So it's $1.20 times the sum of length, width, and height of the package. All dimensions are measured in inches. Company charges $3 to process the package. Write an equation that they can use to determine the cost. There it is, C, for any package. So the sum of the length, width, and height, they're saying is S. So I can just, instead of writing this, I can just put an S. So $1.20 S plus $3 is going to give me my C. And don't forget, it doesn't matter. I can have this on both sides. And that's it.